Hey, don't forget, it ain't the first 48 with 60 minutes.
Come with the king, best not best. Even the score now, we need to score now. Back on that wall, when you hear that call, you know it's going down. We play from beginning to ending, you know how we finish. Turn to the bank, gotta handle our business. We need the ball, so it's time to go get it. Play with your heart when you hit, make it feel it. You know I'm with. You come to the bank and get out of line, we sending a blitz. Say who you with? You know I'm with. That purple and black, and when we attack, you know what it is.
You're now locked into Street Count Zone 32.
You hear that music, you know it's that Zone 32 live stream for the draft. Ravens are 10 picks away, and the Seahawks pick is in, so you're one of the potential 3 teams they can trade up with is no longer in the picture.
Yeah, so I don't know if we just want to bury the lead, but I was told by somebody I trust who is typically right that they're looking at Malaki Starks and they're going to potentially trade up for him. So you guys might want to be here for like the fucking meltdown of the century because I will not be happy with that. I don't know. I'm hoping the Seahawks take him here and that I can just kind of like, take a breath of fresh air. But what did BA say? Oh, here's another one of my guys.
The Ravens are trading up, are trading Lamar to trade up. I mean, like, not even funny or clever at all.
It's whack.
I was gonna have BA come. I was gonna do an emergency Zone 32 by myself last week, last Holy Thursday, because BA has a plan to save the world with $1 a day. I was gonna have all of our listeners listen to his insane rantings, but I thought better of it. He's more of a Spaces guy anyway, except for when he goes on YouTube shows on Meeting of the Minds or whatever the fuck it's called. What do you say? Great plan. Yeah, BA says if everybody gives him $1 a day, and then we give it to a guy, Mike Manansky, who's a degenerate gambler and unemployed, bald loser, to gamble on horses. Like so everybody gives $1 a day for a year, which is, I forget what the number worked out to, we do it for 5 years, so it works out to like $5.5 trillion, some wild shit like that. And then he's going to put it all on one horse. And then if that horse wins, then the 99%, like everybody who put into this fund, will then own the world. We can pay off all the debt and own all the land. There was something about building a TV at the pyramids too, but you kind of lost me. It was 11 o'clock at night, and I tapped out, and then 11 or like 7:30 in the morning while I was driving to work on Good Friday, he was still going. So
your man BA is a
Gray's Able
Leafs fan?
is no longer available.
Yeah,
he is not.
Yeah, he went to the Seahawks. Do you not have the draft on background? Will?
What's that?
Are you watching the draft or no? Are you behind?
Yeah, I am. I must be.
Yeah, the Bucks are on the clock.
How much time?
I know the Bucks are on the clock, but I waited for you to finish your 4-minute long explanation of BA.
I did say before I started that there goes another one of my guys. So
yeah,
people should know by now. Any offensive lineman that looks like he says the N-word frequently, or drives like a lifted pickup truck or something to that effect. Like I definitely am interested in him playing for the Baltimore Ravens. So
if you're right, and they do go Starks today, they can go for Ratledge tomorrow.
Yeah, but why not? So we had this argument in our group earlier this morning. Will is very anti-wide receiver round 1, and I view
the only one that I would have accepted has already been taken. So
I view wide receiver and safety as the same to me. That they don't. We're going to win and lose football games in the trenches. I think that's very simple. And so to me, it's defensive line, edge, offensive lineman, and then there's a large gap. And then whether or not you prefer a safety or a wide receiver, I really don't care. I like Luther Burden. I think he's good. I like, he's really, that's the only guy that's still there.
He's in the waiting room.
Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. His screen's black, so I couldn't.
I saw him comment in the chat. There he is.
I never look at that. I never look at that private chat.
Take that hat. Hey man, take that hat off, man.
We won. Sorry. We won today. It's the only reason I'm wearing it. We won today.
We won today. Anybody going to 6th game? These are street what?
Yeah, Orioles kind of suck. Real shame for you.
They do, but they won today. So I wasn't even wearing a hat until we started the show. So
you almost got swept by the fan base that threatened to twist you into a pretzel last year, but you didn't.
Yep. Yeah.
I was kind of hoping that they won because I had that the Nationals won because I had a great tweet planned, but then they didn't sweep you, so kind of.
The Orioles did well today.
I had you photoshopped onto a pretzel with a Nationals fan.
The question is, what Gunnar Henderson did?
Fucked my parlay is what he did.
Exactly. Send his ass back to AAA.
Yeah, that's what happens when you rush guys back from injuries. They, they kind of struggle at the big league level. Shocking. I never would have guessed that would have happened. All right, so Bucks pick is in. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of guys. This draft has not gone like exactly how I expected order-wise, but the guys who are still on the board are the ones that I expected to be on the board. If that makes sense.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah, I agree. So, I mean, I'm looking at it like, because most of the pass rushes, I don't know. Like, if that Boston College kid not gone, I guess I'd take him, or probably I'd just go with Starks.
Yeah, I don't want him. So like I was saying, we win and we lose in the trenches. We don't have pass rushers that beat their blocks and get to the quarterback within 2.5 seconds, and we don't give Lamar Jackson more than 2.5 seconds to throw the football without him having to do some crazy shit in the pocket. So I would like to fix one of those.
We might get Josh Simmons.
Yeah,
That's who I want.
I was told that it's Starks. I don't. Again, I trust the guy who told me. He's usually not wrong. I hope he's wrong, though, in this case. What is BA and I state the obvious arguing about?
It's a lot of Lamar Jackson fan fiction.
Is it time to end the Lamar Jackson experiment? Same shit that they say every day. I state the obvious. I'm sorry that I'm not a former scout for the Philadelphia Eagles. Supposedly he's got a great podcast that he listens to. Some former scout told me that Josh Allen, that 32 out of 32 NFL GMs would take Josh Allen over Lamar Jackson.
Really?
Probably one of the wildest statements that I've ever heard in my entire life. But
even the one who gave 252 million or 260.
Yeah,
I don't know his name.
Apparently, the Eagles scout said that all the GMs. He talks to all the GMs. He hasn't had a job in the NFL in 10 years, but he's plugged in with the NFL sources. And Ravens would rather have Josh Allen, according to that scout. So I don't know. All right, so who are the Bucks taking here?
Wide receiver from Ohio State.
Oh, damn!
They took Ibuka.
That's great. Again, That's great because now there's no way we would take Burden first round.
Like I said, I'm not like pounding the table for Burden, but I wouldn't mind him. He's a lot better than Bateman, which is who you compare him to. But
no, I think taking him at 27 is the same as taking Bateman at 27. Like when Bateman came out, I think they had similar, trajectory.
Yeah, but the reason why Bateman hasn't worked out in the NFL is because he's a fucking pussy. So like,
I'm saying I don't want to use another first round pick on a guy like Bateman. That was like, even people knew this. He had a lot of development still left to go, and we've learned that.
I also think that our team, the way it's built now, is more built for a developmental wide receiver.
Not this year, man. We just signed Hopkins. We have Bateman actually playing well. We have Zay kind of entrenched. Like
you'd be bringing him in and not expecting him to step in and be an immediate wide receiver one like we were expecting with Bateman. So
I would rather in a year like this, when we're trying to build the last pieces of the puzzle to push through, I would much rather we use our first round pick on somebody that's going to have an immediate impact and take a developmental wide receiver round 2.
Mike Green is still out there. Ezra Raku's still out there. I mean, that's who I'd go grab is one of those two. That's just me. Again, I don't love the idea of a safety. I don't love the idea of a corner. Will Johnson's still out there, which is shocking to me.
He got hurt though, didn't he?
No, I mean, he got hurt in October. He had turf toe. He didn't play. The thing with Will Johnson, he's kind of that guy that's always on the injury report. I think if Michigan was better last year, he would have played more. I don't think he was actually that hurt. But again, you had, 0-star cancer survivor as your starting quarterback. And like, that was not a good football team. So I get why doesn't want to risk his future. But I would take him. He's got, elite ball skills. He's a lockdown corner, great at man-to-man defense. He played in a wing scheme for a little bit. He played in, Mike McDonald's scheme. Like he's used to the style of football that we play. He's not super aggressive in the run game, but he's also not like a Marcus Peters caliber guy where he's just going to avoid the run. His tackling is, when he misses tackles, it's more because he's over pursuing and not because, again, he's just like lazy and not trying. They just showed fucking Mark Andrews on my television for a USAA commercial in a Ravens uniform. I would love for some news like that to drop that he's fucking
Me
gone
too.
to. Yeah, third generation USAA member. Good for you, Mark Andrews. Go fucking, USAA is international, so you can get the fuck out of, or across the country, you can get the fuck out of Baltimore. I got people in my mentions yesterday for tweeting, some wet gloves joke, like all bent out of shape. Are people actually still defending Mark Andrews after that comment?
That was unbelievable that he said that. I mean, if he said that like immediately after the game, then I could see where he would have, let that come out because he was being emotional because it's in the moment. But three months later, if he thinks it's okay to blame fucking wet gloves, you got to be out of your fucking mind, man.
And also, again, so dropping the 2-point conversion is bad. Like, I think we're all in agreement on there. That was a horrific play. You also fucking fumbled the drive before because for some reason you caught the football and with green space ahead of you, you're like, fuck it, I'm going to take a hard left and, try to turn into this elusive running back type guy when you're a fucking tight end. Like,
while holding the ball away from your body with the same wet gloves.
Yeah, so just total like lack of awareness on that. Yeah, I had people be like, respect Mark Andrews, he's a fucking ring. Cool, put him in the fucking Ring of Honor for all like, but he sucks in the playoffs. Like, there's no way that you could watch him play for 7 years and be like, this guy's not a fucking problem in the playoffs. It is absolutely absurd that I got pushback on that. I think I said, quote, like, a lot of people talking about putting him in the Ring of Honor, like, fucking just nail a pair of wet gloves up and then fucking ship his ass out of town.
Yeah.
You can write 89 on the wet gloves, but like the wet gloves comment was the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And like you said, 3 months later, I got on, Rashad Bateman's ass for logging onto Twitter and saying that he lost the ball in the sun earlier in the year. I think I can get on, Mark Andrews' ass. And he gave the interview to Hensley too, didn't he? That's who it was with. So,
I assume.
Why are you talking to that dick? His fucking family doesn't even like the Ravens. So
Yeah, they root for the fucking Brownies.
yeah.
Go
So,
Flacco fans.
yeah, big Flacco people.
It's just there's just something about him that I trust more.
Yeah, there's
right.
You got Jameson writing hit pieces on Lamar about calling fans gay apparently or homophobic slurs or something like that. I don't remember.
He told someone to eat it like you said you eat dick or something.
Yeah, and then Jameson Hensley's like, does Lamar hate gay people? And it's like, why? Why are you doing this? And then his wife's on the fucking internet talking about Flacco's always going to be my quarterback. Go Browns. Like, okay, good. Get the fuck out of here. I'm so happy that I'm watching this on mute right now, by the way, because if Mel Kiper sucked off Shedeur Sanders one more fucking time, I was going to throw up.
I can't watch the ESPN stream. It's the fucking doing the NFL one.
I assume Dion walked into the ESPN headquarters or into the draft and handed Mel Kiper like millions of dollars in cash and said he compared him within the first 10 minutes of the draft. He compared Shedeur to Tom Brady and Drew Brees and said that that's who Shedeur is coming up. And I'm like, dude, I'm not even a Drew Brees guy. Like, I think that he was a noodle-armed midget who was, like relying on playing inside. But, he was very accurate and put up some great numbers. So to compare Shedeur Sanders, won a Super Bowl is fucking wild. And then Tom Brady is just, that's like self-explanatory. Like, I don't like Tom Brady. He's kind of a, weird human being.
I got a question. We got Matthew Golden on the screen.
Yeah.
Isn't that the guy that like turned himself in on a charge recently?
Isaiah Bond.
Wrong, Bond. Okay.
Right. Because Bond bonded out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice pun.
Okay.
It wasn't me.
But, same team.
Yeah, same team.
Yeah, same team.
Bond was a
Worthy was with them last year.
Yeah. Texas wide receivers in legal troubles are interesting. Although is Worthy in legal trouble anymore, or does he just get his ass kicked by a girl? I think that was the.
I think it's to be determined.
Yeah, because I know the girl came out and said like, yeah, I beat the shit out of him, but there was like stuff that led up to that. I'm pretty sure it was her.
I think there's like a timeline for that dates back to like October.
I mean, the end result is like I think it does more harm to Xavier Worthy to leave him out of prison so that he can get bullied for getting his ass kicked by a girl and actually like in prison.
She pulled his fucking hair. She beat him up like high school girls fight.
Yeah, she beat the living fuck out of Xavier Worthy, so like he's got to live with that. And I think it's more embarrassing for him on Sundays to go into a hostile environment where people will say that to him. Then
apparently they had a midget in the front row wearing a Broncos jersey over here. Fun times.
Will's here, so we know it wasn't him at least.
No, it wasn't him. This man is much smaller than Will, and I haven't even met Will, but he's smaller than him.
There we go. I'm glad this
Baron.
guy's gone.
You're
Baron.
talking about an actual midget, not this kid on the TV, right?
I'm about to
Ah,
say, if
there's
you
a
ain't
fuck-
never
Oh, I
meet
see
Will
him.
No, not the
before, you
kid. No,
definitely
there's
gonna meet a midget.
there's an actual midget. He kind of looked like Brad
I'm a little bit
Williams.
behind you. I was like, I hope you're not calling the Make-A-Wish
No,
cancer kid a midget.
no, there was a dude that kind of looked like Brad Williams.
I
On
saw
a
Honestly,
him.
Broncos jersey.
if Will put on a throwback John Elway jersey, that might have been him.
Okay. Listen, I'm going to tell you a
There you
funny
go.
story about a midget. So I volunteered to coach baseball when I was in my 20s at my old elementary school. Okay. And I thought they were just going to like let me coach like 8th graders, right? No. They had me coaching like 3rd graders. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to coach 3rd grade kids. I'm like 25 years old and I don't know these children. I don't know any of them or their parents. This is fucking weird. So first day I show up at practice and we're like, all right, run a lap around the field. And the whole team's running, and there's this one kid who's lagging behind severely. And I'm like, to the other coach, I'm like, who the fuck does this kid think he is? He's gonna slack off. It's the beginning of practice. He can't run one lap. He's like, he's a midget. I was like, oh, okay. So it was very confusing because he was the same size as the rest of the kids, but like I guess he just wasn't gonna grow anymore. It was fucking weird as shit. I did not go back after that day.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you can't show up again after that.
No. I was gonna bully.
So
the
what?
kid for
Midgets
running
can't
too
run?
slow.
So what? Midgets can't
Got
run?
short little legs and heavy heads.
No, I don't think they can run very fast. Trip, their legs are just not made for running,
They got baby legs compared to regular legs.
and they're kind of bow out, and they're not built for speed.
No, they don't built for.
Yeah, man. It's looking like my draft parlay is cooked.
Yeah, poor Grant. He's got Amari and Hampton going round 1 out of that. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen.
No, I think he's still going round 1, bro. He gonna go. I think he might go to the Chiefs.
All right, so
I don't
how
know.
badly did the Steelers fuck this up here?
That's the question. Did they go quarterback? Did they take your boy from Michigan, or did they take a running back?
I think they're gonna take a running back or a quarterback.
If they take Shador,
They might take Shador here.
Dude, I have a 5-leg first round pick parlay, and none of the 5 have hit yet.
Bro, only got 2, bro. Only got 2 out of 8.
Is that Jackson Dart that they're showing on TV right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh shit! Come on, Jackson Dog.
They just showed a bunch. They're just going one to the next.
Right, but I feel like they know what the pick is, so I haven't seen Jackson Dart all night. So either they're just elite trolling with the camera work here, or they might actually.
True, I don't think I've seen him till now.
Also,
Why is Jalen Milroe at the draft?
Yeah, I mean, are they gonna? The Steelers would be dumb enough to take him. Jalen
Milroe.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Why is he at the draft?
I fucking hope they do take Jalen.
He might
Milroe. That'd be great.
He might
Who
get
the fuck is
drafted.
going to take him? Who's going to take him? Why?
Yeah,
Somebody might trade back in. Oh shit!
In the first round, dude, he is not a first round quarterback.
The Steelers took the D tackle from Oregon.
Harmon.
Oh, Harmon.
Yup.
Oh man, that's
Cam Hayward
I
replacement.
don't like that,
Bro.
No, not
you know
at all.
what's crazy? You know
That's
what
a
I'm
good
thinking now? We definitely going to draft an old lineman now because you gotta think about it. The Bengals got a pass rusher.
Yep.
The Browns got a pass rusher.
Steelers
The
got
Steelers got a pass rusher. Fuck.
We need to take Simmons, man.
How do I put comments on the screen? There's been a great one that's left here.
I don't know how you do it on your phone. Which one do you want?
Trade up for Will Johnson. Great idea.
No.
Shut up, Trippy. Trippy, you sent him to another group chat like 3 hours ago, and you're like, hey, we should draft this guy. Fuck.
No. I said, who the fuck was he? And everybody was like, oh, Trippy don't know who he is. Something. Look, bro, listen. If that's the case, nah, bro. I guess we're gonna be arguing. Then you don't want Malaki Starks. I'd rather Malaki Starks.
Okay, but you said 2 days ago, I'm done with Michigan players. I don't want to draft Michigan players. And then, like, this morning, you were sending Kenneth Grant stuff. You're like, I want Kenneth Grant, who went to Michigan. And then after that, you're like, oh, who's this guy? And it's Will Johnson in a Michigan jersey. So
I know, but when I was saying who this guy, because somebody was saying we should, remember the dude said we should draft him. I'm like,
yeah,
what?
we should. He's a baller. He's good. If he had a cool nickname, like if you went by like Big Dick Johnson or something like that instead of Will, Will Johnson's a boring name. Like if Sauce Gardner got drafted 4th overall for having a cool nickname. So
The only way it could be more boring is if his name was Drew Johnson.
Andrew Johnson. Then he'd be then he'd sound like
He'd be a former president. That was the first guy to get impeached.
That was
It was Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Johnson. Andrew Jackson did not get impeached. He's the one that hated Native Americans and then got put on the $20 bill. Andrew Johnson was Abe Lincoln's second VP after Lincoln got shot in the back of the head.
John Wilkes Booth.
John Wilkes Booth. took out Lincoln, and then Andrew Johnson fucking took the presidency.
I'm going to tell you what. I don't think I ever knew that there was a president named Andrew Johnson. I don't think I've ever retained that knowledge.
I thought it was Andrew Jackson.
There's another president named Andrew Jackson. He's on the $20 bill. But no, this is Andrew Johnson we're talking about. He was the very first president to get impeached.
Oh, he was okay. So he became the president after Lincoln was assassinated.
Yep.
Okay, there's Andrew Jackson on the $20 bill. I was just making sure that I wasn't living in.
Yeah, no, that's accurate.
Nah, different guy.
Also, it is.
He's a very forgettable president.
Yes. Only thing they're known about him is he hated physical currency, so they put him on the $20 bill for irony's sake. And he really, really hated Native Americans, apparently.
He was the Confederate.
You got so formal when you said that.
What Lil Key at? He still coming on?
I sent him a link. I haven't seen him say anything back.
Man, Lil Key probably out somewhere lit right now, man. What BT at?
BT snoozing while watching the draft.
No Grant. I mean, I said grass. No Grant.
Nah, he's working.
Grant's,
He said he's working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, working.
He might come on. He might come on as soon as we draft, though.
Annie Agar.
I'll text him right now. See what he's doing.
Yeah.
I know one thing. After this draft, the Ravens better start doing more shit for the people, man. I'm tired of all this dumbass shit. Like, take it back to the old school days. Like, the whole Saturday had something for the flock to do, man. Had a whole Ravens team come out do something. Like,
Yo,
this shit's
how
sick.
awesome did it used to be when the draft was just Saturday and Sunday?
It was great.
Fucking great. It was amazing. You
Yeah, 'cause
spend the whole day.
at the
And the
bank.
draft started at like 11 o'clock. I think maybe they did round 1 on Friday night. But
No, they
no.
They
They did the whole thing on Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, they did the first. I think it was 1
Like
through
noon or 1
3.
o'clock, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was 1 through 3 Saturday, then the rest of the rounds was Sunday. But you don't remember like back in the day how they had the M&T joint, like it was free for the
I
fact.
never
Like
went
they
to
had
any of that, but I used to love to like have people over, like have like a whole like Saturday day drinking event around it. It was fucking fun as shit.
I just feel like my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just feel like it'd be dope now because back then I was little, like, you know, it wasn't like a lot of content created, you know what I mean? Shit like that. So I feel like that can be able to. Oh shit, what happened? Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired of Jeff Zebak keep fucking tweeting, bro. Just shut up and let the damn Ravens pick the damn draft pick. Shit.
Shit.
God
He's going after
damn.
Jeff Z. What the fuck?
You can't attack my fellow bald guys.
You know, Jeff Z is Drew's landscaper, right?
Yeah, that's right. He is.
He acknowledges it. Yeah, ask him. Say Drew is saying on a stream that you're his landscaper. Confirm.
I'm gonna say, hey Jeff, my man Drew say he need his grass cut, man.
Been a while.
Man.
Drew, your audio is so fucked up.
You're fucked up.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie though.
It's better than it was before. It was just fucking full on
Like,
robot
so
shit.
unpredictable. He'll be talking and it just sounds like he's in like.
I'm kind of happy though because you know, like the last couple of weeks, I've been going through some shit. Like all I hear is robots, but now I can hear y'all clearly. So I just hope it can stay like this.
This
you know?
this the
You
first
sound
time
good.
that you've been able to. Hold on. Have you been? I haven't been on the show for a few. So Trippy, have you
I ain't been
getting
on the
out?
show either, bro. I ain't been on the show in like 4 weeks.
Your internet's perfect now. This works fine.
Yeah.
Trippy's been too cool for us.
No, it ain't that, bro. It's just, you know, I told you, bro, like I was smoking that last time I was on here with y'all and like I was sitting here listening and then it's just like everything kept turning to robots, like Will talking, then Drew would talk, and then the shit was like you'll hear Jake talking fast and it was just like, yo, what the fuck, yo? Like, but it sounds good today though.
Yeah.
You know what? I blame BT. Cause you see BT ain't on here. My shit ain't acting up. So.
You can blame BT or Grant. You can go one of those two directions there.
I can't believe Cade Cunningham sold me, man. I needed one more.
And the Chargers. The Chargers aren't going to draft Shador Sanders.
Why?
What's it
There's
called?
no fucking way that would ever happen.
The Chargers on the clock?
They're working on a trade back.
Okay.
Hey, Drew, that tight end that y'all had from Michigan, he kind of shocked me that he went early like that. Yo, that motherfucker was like, I think, plus 200 to get drafted in the first round.
What the fuck? What is this? Why is our account spamming the comments with ads?
I don't
Our Zone
know.
32 account.
It just popped up on my screen too. I don't
What the
understand.
fuck? What the hell?
What the helly? What the helly?
What the blue hell kind
I
of Trump
hate that
bullshit
song,
is this?
yo. What the helly?
I ain't never heard of that shit.
Yeah, you don't want to hear it.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know how it's possible that I could pick 5 players and none of them. But goddamn, I should win the bet if I don't hit any.
But look at the odds though. Ain't that the fucked up part about it? Vegas eating tonight.
Yeah, it's a 5-leg parlay and it's plus 113.
And then they had the you ain't see the one little promotion they was giving out. Shador and Travis both getting drafted by the Browns for plus 300. I guaranteed a lot of people took that shit. And look what happened.
Fuck yeah, they did. Morons.
Oh, they're on the phone. See, they're gonna make a pick. They're gonna run out of time.
Well, there's no trade.
I need to fuck.
Yeah.
And 1 point from Cunningham, yo. That's
wow. They got timed out.
Like the Ravens in
yeah, it was 3 and 2011. Oh no, 2011. I was like 03 with the Vikings. Bryant McKinney.
It was 11, right?
Yeah, that was a Jimmy Smith.
When 11?
When the Chiefs took Jonathan Baldwin right before we took Jimmy Smith.
We had to.
Their pick is in.
We had to move back.
Yep.
I think they're gonna grab Luther Burton.
I mean,
it makes sense, right?
Greg Roman don't use wide receivers. They use tight ends. He just don't use wide receivers.
Well, they're gonna get a tight end. The tight end from who? The next tight end that's available?
Jason Taylor's son, or that? Yeah, because he was the dude that. Yeah, he was the dude that Grant said was better than Colson Loveland. If I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Drew disappeared as soon as I said that too. Not as soon as I said that, but he disappeared.
All right, Grant may or may not make in, but I told him even if he just hops on the phone, he doesn't need to get on a laptop or anything.
Damn, they took a running back. That's crazy.
Chargers did.
Who'd they take? Hampton?
Yeah.
No shit.
Hampton is just a much better version of Dobbins.
All right, shut up, nigga. I mean, shut up, fool. I didn't mean to say that. Hey Max. That part, Max.
Oh shit.
That part.
Oh damn.
And Drew doubts me when I say I have my card. I got the card, man. I got the card.
Hey, Will, only reason why I said that because I was about to say something about JK real quick.
Trippy just referred to me as a slang term.
It happened to start with an N and
I apologize, man.
Hold on.
What the fuck is JK going to do?
Yeah.
Well, if you have the card, just say the word.
No, because that's my agreement.
Just
with the card. I don't use it.
Ain't my word to say. So I don't do that.
I apologize. I ain't mean to say that. You know, I got carried away.
You don't have to apologize to me.
But no, I was trying to say something real quick.
Oh, the Chargers took Grant's boy?
Yep.
Yeah, I was saying that's why he got mad at me because I said Hampton is just a much better version of Dobbins.
Well, I mean, is Hampton going to threaten to fight people? Or
no, he's better in every way. But they have a similar. Hey,
yo, you know what's crazy though? On some real shit, I had a dream. Right, I went to this NFL party and I met up with JK and like, man, it was just talking and shit, exchanged numbers, and we was just cool. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I guess I understand.
You telling me you had a dream that you got J.K. Dobbins' telephone number?
No. I had a dream. I was at an NFL party and I met up with him.
I'm just summarizing it in a different way so you sound gay. That's.
I mean, I'm not gay though. But
there's little children present. Why are we having a discussion? He can't hear a word we're saying. There's little children present. Why are we having a discussion?
That's fair.
Oh man, my bad.
I'm kidding. I have my headphones in. There's no shot I'd let him listen to any of you.
Sorry, little Drew.
That's why we can't see Drew.
Yeah, that's why I can't see.
That makes sense.
He's not going to stream his child.
Yeah, good, because you know how these weird motherfuckers is.
Oh,
bro. Hey, look, you ain't see I post my daughter the other day? Some dude, I had to block him, bro. Like, I've been blocking people lately. Motherfucker gonna say, bro, you need to get them season tickets up, bro. You got your daughter wearing a Levi's shirt. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, it's a fucking kid. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I don't even have season tickets at that. That's why I be laughing at some of these dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah. Trippy's got season tickets since when?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't even want season tickets.
I deal with it pretty badly. You know, alcoholics and homeless people tend to like to go after my child. So,
yeah,
you know, like people who can't see their kids unless they've been sober for 8 hours, you know, or people who literally don't have a house and do DoorDash for a living, like to go after my child. So, you know. I won't name any names because this will give them a little bit more attention.
I don't know. I just feel like sometimes people be stupid. Just like when I said we need a Sheets in Baltimore, people like, it's 1 hour by the airport. That's not Baltimore. That's Anne Arundel County. Like, hello? Like, what the fuck? Just like the post I stole from, remember the post I sent in the group chat the other day? Like the NFC wide receivers ones?
Yeah. Yep.
Where's Smitty at? You dumb motherfuckers that say wide receiver one. It don't
Right.
say duo.
It
Like
doesn't
people just
say
be dumb.
best wide receivers in the league. It just says wide receiver.
Look, I had one dude was like, "Oh, your feelings hurt." I said, "Man, fuck you," and I straight blocked him because like, why my feelings hurt? I'm not an NFC team. You know what I mean?
I mean,
But
I'm also glad you sent that post because it exposed some hard truths to some people that it may or may not be on the podcast right now about certain wide receiver ones in the
oh
NFC. But
shit! Hold on. I
What?
see something about Michigan State cornerback Will Johnson has a knee issue that has concerned some NFL teams and helps explain why he still hasn't been selected.
That's what I saw the other day. That there was
Hello.
something
Hey
bad
Drew,
happening with his
I ain't
knee.
gonna lie, Drew. I feel like I don't know if you tweeted it out that you want Will Johnson, but if you did, I think you need to delete that tweet because like
I didn't tweet that out because I thought there was no world where he was still on the board in the 20s.
if we get him, bro, and he don't pan out, bro,
Man, Michigan
yeah,
curse.
yeah, Michigan curse.
Well,
So
I mean,
who
if
would
we
we
take
blame that
him,
on?
we'll get the argument of because Drew was saying Will Johnson was going to be better than Sauce coming into the league. So then you get the weekly arguments of Will Johnson versus Sauce.
Might be a
Oh,
Mike
man.
McDonald curse, a Wink Martindale curse, or Jim Harbaugh curse. I don't fucking know, but
Jesse Minter curse.
so let me see how many more picks we away now.
Green Bay's on the
4?
clock at 23, so at 4 away.
Man, let me check this ticket real quick. I think my shit. I still need a couple more players on my shit. Though. I know this shit ain't hit.
Didn't you have Trevion Henderson in yours, Trippy? No, I think we lost him. No, I think we lost Jake.
He cut out. I mean, he's still in.
Also here.
You both your
Hello?
screens went
There
black
he
at
is.
the same time.
There he is.
There we
Yeah.
go.
No, I was saying only reason why I was saying I was saying that because a lot of Commander fans were saying they want to run it back, and that's all I kept hearing. Plus, he might go to the Chiefs. You know what I mean? But the way how it's looking, if Dart don't get picked up, I don't know. My ticket might just. I think my ticket's cooked though, because one of them tackles gonna get picked in the second round.
So now that Shador is still on the board, I feel like somebody might trade back into the first round to take him. But are you trading back into the first round to take him or Dart? I don't know. That's the real question.
It depends what team it is. If it's the Giants or the Browns, I feel like either one. I mean,
I think
but
if you're the Raiders, you do that.
you know what? You're right.
Playing a
'Cause I mean,
dome, Tom Brady's minority owner, and all that.
So the guy that used to work for the Ravens, he worked for the Chargers now. He said Chargers take Amarion Hampton. How y'all feeling? You know what I asked him, right? Take a guess.
What's going to happen to Jalen?
Yeah. What about JK?
Unemployed.
Here's
I heard
here's the
go to
problem with this
Steelers,
tweet, though. I got a real problem with this tweet. He's asking how y'all feel about that when he recognizes Chargers fans aren't real, and the only people he's talking to are paid actors, courtesy of Dean Spanos. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, acting like Chargers fans are real. They do not exist. San Diego Chargers fans existed until they moved.
Oh shit! I don't think I should have made that comment. I think Chargers fans already cooked me.
Why?
Don't worry about it. Ask them how much they're getting paid by Dean Spanos. Just
look at this.
reply
Hold
that
up.
to
Can I
every
turn my
single
screen
one,
around?
every single time.
Can you
Can
turn
you
your screen on?
How the fuck I turn my screen around?
I don't think he can.
All right, the pick is in.
Fuck it. Hey Drew, I'm so sick. Hey Drew, I'm so sick of these YNs. These YNs in the other group chat.
Only like 2 of them are YNs. The rest of them are YWs.
Yeah, YWs and the
YCs. YCs.
Yeah,
Young
YCs,
crackers.
young children,
Yeah.
right?
I was
Young
gonna say-
crackers.
I was
Youngins.
going with young crackers, but yeah.
Bro, that Gavin motherfucker, all he want to do is argue and shit. Like, bro, I'm not arguing with you, bro. I could tell he's an EDC hater.
All you gotta do is tell him, like you look like you're about to do the next Columbine, and he gets all mad, and then he gets off the plane.
I like fucking with him though. That should be hilarious sometimes, though.
So he used to be Lamar Jackson era on Twitter, like way back in the day.
Wow, really?
It was like big Lamar guy. I forget what his at was before that. He's not like a new Ravens fan for the record, but he switched all his shit to Lamar in 2018. And like one time he tweeted out a highlight video of Lamar, and Lamar DM'd him and was like, "Yo, let me get the video," and he sent it to him or whatever. And then Gavin DM'd him and he's like, "Hey man, big fan, follow back." And I wish I could see Lamar's reaction to reading a DM from Lamar Jackson era with like a Lamar Abbey and like a whole bunch of Lamar tweets saying, "Be like, hey, I'm a big fan." Like, yeah, no shit, pal.
So did he?
That's why
did he
your
follow
account
him back
exists,
though?
yeah.
Yeah, he did follow him back. Then he ended up unfollowing him because I forget what he said during like a game. He's like, "Oh, that fucking Lamar threw an interception or something like that." Lamar unfollowed him real quick after the game.
Man, yo, they got Will Johnson sitting in the fucking room and shit, yo. Damn, look at him. He look mad as shit. Bro, I swear to God, if the Ravens pick a fucking linebacker, yo, I'm walking to the inner harbor. I'm jumping in the water.
Bring your floaties though.
I don't need them.
do what Brian won't do.
Fuck a floaty.
Trivy can't swim as the
Wear
problem,
floaties.
So we need to
Life preserver, life jacket, any of that. It's good. That's all you got to do. Just jump in the harbor with all that.
Breaking news: Raven fan jumped in the water due to the draft pick that the Ravens picked. I wish I was at the castle right now.
Who's the Packers take?
I can
Fucking
see the corner
weak ass,
going right now.
weak ass fucking.
Well, actually,
weak ass
easy
fucking
from
draft
Boston College.
party, yo. The Ravens need to stop that shit, man. Keep charging motherfuckers $25 for that weak ass draft party.
Didn't they used to do something in the Inner Harbor too?
Yeah, like the second Lamar's second year. Matter of fact, the year we drafted Hollywood, they had it down there. Oh shit,
That's
the
what I
Packers
thought.
got Golston, Matthew Golston, the wide receiver.
Golden, yeah.
Golden.
It's not a bad pick for them.
Yo, hey, wait, it was a couple.
Well, I guess they're not
motherfuckers
going
got
to trade for
drafted.
Pickens.
There was a couple motherfuckers that got drafted that was plus money, man. Shit. Oh yeah, and by the way, Genty, I knew he was going to the Raiders when I saw him with them Crocs on. I knew it.
I thought he was gonna, I thought he was a lock for the Cowboys. I thought Jerry was gonna do something stupid and mortgage the future for Genty. But all right, so Minnesota is my last hope here because I feel like Minnesota could be in the safety market. Maybe they can save me from Malaki Starks. I would be forever thankful for that.
They
got
a
safety though. Remember, they signed the dude. They just signed the safety to extension.
Harrison Smith.
No, the other dude. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. Dang.
As I feel like if he I don't know why we would like trade up with the Rams at this point. I don't know what Houston's going to do, but I can't imagine they're going to take a safety. I'm sure they'll take an offensive lineman. That's probably where Simmons goes.
They just paid Jalen Petrie.
Yeah, but I can't see that. So Starks will be there. My only upside here is that Green and Ezraku are still on the board, so we can maybe finesse a second round pick out of somebody and get one of them in the second round. Then I'd be okay with it. But I want no part of Malaki Starks here. I can be very upfront and on the record about that. I do not want a safety in the first round. But that's what it's looking like we're going to do.
I'll say Green and Ezraku would be gone. I'd have a tough time passing on them for Starks.
The problem with Green is that the only person to clear him of his sexual assault allegations
was himself. Yeah.
Yeah. All-time quote: Mike Green has been cleared of any wrongdoing in the.
But let's be honest though. Do you really think like the shit that's going on with Justin Tucker? Do you really think they'd draft him though? I just feel like it'd be kind of stupid.
Well, see, I think it's stupid to not draft somebody because they have something like that going on when you still have Justin Tucker on the roster.
Fine him. Whoever that kid is, fine him.
They made it very clear that they don't make determinations based on allegations, but there is a difference in like hiring someone to come on to join your team when those allegations are out there, as opposed to a person who's already been on the team for a long time. But it's not good either way. But the mechanics of it, that where you actually have to choose
then
to add them with the allegation.
To me, you're then playing a semantics game of it's okay if this guy does it because he's already on the team, so we're going to ride with our guy. But guilty until proven innocent on everybody else. Like it's kind of
I agree. I agree.
You got to treat everybody the same.
Byron Murphy, that's the safety name they just signed back.
He's their outside corner.
Oh, he a corner?
Yeah, he's their outside corner. Because Gilmore was there with them last year, and he's not back yet. So
yeah,
it's a possibility they might go Johnson because of that.
Their pick is in.
The Vikings ran that fucking card in, man.
Yeah, so there's somebody that they really want. Malaki Starks, please be Malaki Starks.
Yeah, hold on. So the Vikings are losing Harrison Smith, I think.
I thought they signed him to like a 1-year deal, but
no. They say he returning back. They say he returned. I just saw.
Oh, they did.
I saw a post. Yeah, they say he returning.
Okay.
He say he returning for his 14th season.
He's also old as shit. So
he is.
He's like an Eric Weddle, Ravens territory.
Well, you know what though? Maybe the Vikings might not get Starks though. They might get that other dude from South Carolina.
Murray, or Emma or whatever the fuck his name is. Everybody was jerking off over. So
I ain't gonna lie though.
He had some crazy like RAS.
Like don't get me wrong.
Super athletic, just not smart on the field apparently.
Don't get me wrong. I do want Starks. But I do kind of feel with Drew coming from, like, we got to build the trenches because I feel like it don't matter who we got back
you
there.
do.
Like,
You do.
if the front four that's why I fell in love with the Grant kid because, like, bro, with him, I feel like Matabike was getting double teamed a lot.
Yeah,
Like, we
him and
can't double
Matabike
team.
up the middle would be a fucking problem. And I don't think you're going to pay Travis Jones after the year. Like, I just think that with what Milton Williams got on the open market, I don't think you're going to be able to afford Travis Jones.
Right.
I could be wrong, but, that's just a guy that I see.
We probably can give him a deal like we gave Broderick Washington.
But Broderick Washington wasn't going to get that kind of money on the open market. You know what I mean? Like, he was still a restricted free agent when we signed him. And I'm pretty sure Jones is an unrestricted free agent after the year. So, Milton Williams getting $26 million a year on the open market did not help the re-sign Travis Jones movement. So, like I said, I'd love to have Travis Jones back. I just don't think that it's going to work.
Well,
just for the record, that was not Will Johnson getting burned on that play.
Damn, sources say the Giants are trading back up into the first round. No,
that's Shador right there, probably.
Source from Adam. Oh shit, the Rams are trading. Oh shit, hold on. Oh shit.
Someone's trading up right in front of us?
Yeah, hold on.
That would be really fucking stupid.
The Rams are trading and the Giants are on the clock. God damn. Who they getting? Shador or Dart?
Well, they're taking
Houston's
Shador
on the
Dart,
clock,
guaranteed.
aren't they?
No, Minnesota's still on the clock.
No.
Okay.
The Giants.
Oh, so that's why Minnesota. I bet you that's why Minnesota pick was in so quick. They probably traded it.
Oh, Minnesota picked already? Oh.
They're picking
Minnesota's picking right now.
They on the clock.
Donovan Jackson,
I think he on my ticket. The Giants are trading up. Hold on, it say the Giants are trading up with the Houston Texans.
That's a quarterback, 100%.
Giants are trading up with the Texans.
Don't even fucking say it, Will, if you're watching the television. Don't even fucking say it.
$34.99 and a future third.
Don't even say I saw the look on your face. Don't even do it.
Well, it's funny. It's that, and also I just sent a tweet to the chat. Big content guy tweeted, "Going to the NFL draft is the whitest thing you can do," and then they showed that guy. It checks out.
Yeah,
that guy is the whitest person you can imagine, and he looks just like Drew.
That was more what I was saying. Don't do, but
I guess
Donovan Jackson just went to Vikings.
Yep.
Oh shit, my ticket might still be looking good if Dax whatever his name is, get traded. Drafted.
Dart,
Dart get traded, and then hopefully
do the Rams take Shador?
Maybe
that would be wild.
That wouldn't be that crazy. Stafford.
I can see it. He could sit behind Stafford for a year,
Yeah, you wouldn't have to start right away.
Why is fucking Gilly with Deion Sanders?
Gilly's like Deion's boy. That's how Deion ended up with
What's my favorite
Barstool.
word? Blow the whistle.
Gilly irritates me to no end, but I don't think we have enough time in this podcast to go over why he irritates me. So yeah. So Jackson Dart looks like
say EDC has Boston fetish.
Good.
So we could be drafting a Boston College kid.
I'd take him in a heartbeat.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd take him too with that offensive lineman, but I'm kind of
I would be
safety.
I would be fucking thrilled if it's not Malaki Starks.
It's kind of wild. It was still left on the board too when we're picking.
I think once we make our pick, I might have to go in the Raven space. I got my little voice recorder.
I just got a text message that said "Wow," so I don't know what happened, but it must be big. I can't imagine what it is because there's no pick in. So, hey, Chris Smith, why don't you put it in the fucking chat instead of texting me, jackass?
Giants pick is in.
Well, he must.
He said the Giants.
It's Sanders time.
Jackson Dart. Okay.
They took Dart.
Yep.
They took Dart.
Let's go. You see this right here?
So now, can the Rams save me?
Content,
can the Rams save me from now? Can the Rams save me from Malaki
today? I'm gonna record all them dumb motherfuckers talking all that dumb ass shit.
Is recording spaces illegal?
I like to do it just to
being broadcast.
My man, he be doing that shit sometimes. That shit just. But most of the spaces we recorded though, so you can go back and still listen to it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Can you record a space legally that doesn't say it's recording? Two-party state violation, that whole shit.
That doesn't apply.
Yeah, it's just like you screen record.
You just have to come in and say live to tape, and then you can do what you want.
I don't think there's any expectation of privacy when you're on the internet like this.
Yeah, because it'd be anonymous listeners too, so you don't know what they doing.
Fair.
Just like if we were recording something in like a public space and someone walked by and was talking, they don't have any right to like we're not recording. Like, you know what I mean? They can't like sue us because their voice is on a recording.
Somebody said
Even though we
Engraven
didn't
can't save us. What the fuck he gonna do?
I think Engraven's doing a live show.
Pissed. He is.
Right
Yeah,
now.
he doing it with y'all boys. Them 400 boys, whatever they call.
Who are the 400
Who?
boys?
The 400
Maryland
Be
Maryland
More
Foodie
Talk.
Boys?
Or some, the 410 Be More Talk, whatever the fuck they call.
I don't know who 410 Be More
I don't
Talk
know.
is.
What are you talking about?
Hold on. Let me go.
Oh, do you think
go
he's sorry? He's definitely not doing it with fucking 4KT member Nit. You know, wants to fight Bob at
No,
Ravens
no.
games. If that's who you think it is.
My man said Jeremy and Vinny doing a good job. I forgot they was on already. No, 410 Talk, Sports Talk.
Yeah, who is that?
I don't fucking know. I thought they ain't. Never mind.
Why are they my boy? I don't know who they are.
I mean, I don't know who the fuck they is either. Never mind. You know what? My bad. I'm thinking about the other dude. What's the other? Oh, the Falcons is on a clock. What?
Oh, the
The Falcons traded with the Rams?
Do the Falcons take
Oh,
Shador? Then you have
they
Penix
say-
and
Definitely
Shador.
not. Definitely not.
Penix, Shador, and Cousins.
Falcons are moving back.
Is
in
Cousins
the first
still
round.
on the Falcons?
Technically, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, he's still on the roster.
maybe the Rams might draft Shador. Then maybe they just keep drafting. Going back just to try to, because he probably still gonna be there because they got 26 now.
So who do the Falcons like enough to trade up?
I mean, I don't know. They might try to get a
Mike Green.
Yeah, Mike Green would fit in with Atlanta culture.
See how much
Yeah, they
smaller
might
that crowd
try
got
to get
after the
another.
Packers pick?
I want. I hope James Pierce go. I'm just trying to hurry up and get all my parlays out the way.
Oh, you had Pierce on your ticket?
Mm-hmm. Damn, my homeboy earlier on Instagram, he was like, he a Giants fan. He was like, yeah, we getting Shador and Carter today. And I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of laughing like, you ain't getting both of them, but he was kind of close. Except they got Dart.
Well, I think Dart's a better choice for them because, if you bring in Shador, I feel like you got to start him day one. Like, he's going to be a problem if you're not playing him right away, whereas Dart will kind of shut his mouth and, sit behind Russ for a couple weeks and then play. And then you can,
Read the
cut
funniest
Russ.
shit. She said, well, see you tomorrow, Shador.
I mean,
Oh,
maybe
man.
somebody trades with like Philly for the 32nd pick.
I mean,
I think he
Philly-
might go to the Rams, bro. I feel like the Rams would be the best spot for him.
I feel like Philly would
Matthew
be better off with Shador than Jalen Hurts. Just saying.
You think he'll want to go there, though?
I mean, his dad's, best friends with Gilly the Kid, apparently. Or Willie the Squid, as, some famous rappers have called him in songs in the past. But that's just me. I feel like they'd be a better off team with
Dang,
Shador.
the Clippers beating the shit out the Nuggets right now.
Drew's
God
everywhere
dang.
tonight. He's in the Giants draft room. Crazy.
It's Brian Dable. I do not want to be compared to that guy. He sucks. If he was a successful head coach, I would accept the comparison, but he's not a successful head coach.
Look, little man, ready for that draft pick, man.
This is a first on Zone 32.
Little man got excited that somebody with the same name as him just got shown on television. So,
I mean, Grant's saying in the other chat the Falcons jumped us for Starks.
thank God. That would be phenomenal.
But hold up, don't they?
Why-
Jesse Bates?
Yeah, but he's
They got him, and Bates is good. And I don't think they brought back Justin
Oh
Simmons.
shit. Oh yeah, Simmons. That's what it was. Simmons. My bad.
Please be
Simmons
Starks.
was a 1-year deal. I'm pretty sure. I think he's
Please
still
be
out.
Starks. Please be Starks. Please be Starks.
And they commented, or Mike Green, which I already said, but
Yeah, Grant's got a lot of time to comment in fucking group chats, but won't jump on the
and
mic.
not hop on Zone 32. Hop on
Hold
your phone,
on.
Grant.
Hold on real quick. So then yesterday they had a post saying that the GM's son from the Giants made a post about something about Jackson yesterday, right? Jackson Dart. Remember they said something?
GM's son last year said that they should take Jaden Daniels, right? And then they did.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
that was on Hard Knocks.
But I think yesterday he made a post, but he made his IG page private. Like he had something like they was drafting him and shit. Oh, what I tell you?
They took Starks?
Nope. Hold up. Shit. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Shit. The shit happened so goddamn fast. Or is that just Jeff? Come on, Jeff. You're getting on my nerves.
Maybe
on the
don't.
clock. Oh, they took James Pierce.
Jeff said they took James Pierce.
Let's go.
All right.
So we
Almost
basically have our
there,
pick
Will.
of anybody we want.
So
Yeah.
I would
Almost
turn off
there.
Simmons, either the edge rushers.
What's the name
Dude.
now?
Take Simmons.
I want
off
Simmons
all
too.
of your internet devices.
About to get
so
Simmons
that
my
we
part
can
hit.
See this live on television. You guys listening?
Yeah.
Don't look at
I'm
group
not
chats.
looking at the timeline.
Trippy, don't look at the fucking timeline. Earth to Trippy. I feel like we lost everyone.
Check my parlay. I'm here. I heard you.
All right, good. Jake, don't spoil the fucking draft pick.
I hope it's
I'm
Simmons.
spoiling everything.
Buddy, if it's Starks, you're
While
getting
while we're
launched through the fucking
waiting,
wall.
I'm gonna
Hey,
I'm gonna
all I'm gonna say,
give out Grant's big board. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
if we don't
right.
go ahead. But if we don't pick who we want, I'm gonna hit my Grant move. It's time for me to die. It's like,
That's the Jake move. What we talking
Jake,
about? Grant's move is.
I said Grant. My bad. I'm tripping.
This thing is fucking buried. Here we go. Okay. So big board, Grant's big board. Number 1 on the let's go from 10. Doesn't matter. Ohio State wide receiver's gone. Trey Amos is still out there. I think that Drew has an issue with this.
Yes, I have an issue with cornerback in general, but
Yeah. And then
I'd make an
Pierce
exception
got,
for Lil Jon.
okay, Pierce, yeah. Pierce just got taken. He was technically number 9. Because
Technically number 10 because he forgot to add Starks, which would have pushed
this
him
is what I'm
off the
doing. Yeah,
list.
I already it doesn't matter. So we're gonna go, okay. Zabel's gone, Grant is gone, and Nolan is gone. So there's really only 4 left on this list. Ezeraku, Imenwori, Simmons, and Green.
Yeah.
And Starks, because
I don't think we can go wrong with any of them. Starks. I don't think we can go wrong with any of those top 4. And then, if we pick Starks, Drew's going to burn his house down.
Yeah, I just warned my son he's getting launched through the fucking wall if they pick Starks.
It's like in that fucking show, what was it, on Netflix, F is for Family. Put you right through that fucking wall!
Keeps coughing in my fucking ear. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here like sweating if we're going to pick this asshole or not. Not great. They're going to take the whole fucking 4 minutes left on the clock, too. Guaranteed.
Always. They're always willing to listen. They'll pick with like a minute left.
They're probably
this could-
chopping the pick.
Yeah, I mean, this could be a trade down scenario for sure. I just don't know. I mean, like they love that 5th-year option. You know what I mean?
Shit, I was on mute. Hey, Will, on my draft parlay, I just need 2 more players.
I think I don't. I have one. I have Dart.
Josh Simmons and the running back.
I think Simmons
So
has got to
hopefully-
go to the Chiefs if he's there.
Which
Oh,
running
I
back
think
do you need to go?
He needs Trevion Henderson to go, right?
Oh.
So I hope hopefully he go to the Chiefs and we pick Simmons.
Well, I mean, if Simmons is still on the board at 32, like that's a slam dunk pick for the Chiefs, I think. Especially after how that Super Bowl went for them. Oh, the suspense is killing me here.
Mm-hmm.
And we go to fucking commercial break. You got Patrick
Okay,
Starr.
I actually do have a couple.
Y'all can still, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right, good. I got my beats in now.
Nice.
Okay. So
Cause I'm
I
letting my
got
phone
Dart
charge.
and Grant. I could still hit this.
What Grant? What you mean, Grant? Grant already gone, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I got him. Yeah. I
I got
the-
it.
Where's
I got it.
parlay?
Oh,
DraftKings isn't
All right,
like
I'm
updating
going on
that.
I'm going on mute. The pick is in. I'm going on mute.
pick is in.
Okay. Any last predictions? I'm going with Simmons.
I'm going as Araku.
Yeah, I'm going as Raku.
Simmons would be such a fucking perfect.
I mean, you really can't go wrong with Green as Zaraku or Simmons.
Shit, that
I
parlay.
like Simmons because he's what you basically you're getting ready for Ronnie to be gone.
he could just play
Yeah.
guard, right?
Yeah, he
So
first of all to play.
He plays
inside
guard. He
this
plays
year.
guard and then slides out to left tackle or right tackle if we move Rosengarten over. But
He gives you options, which they love.
Yeah.
They love the versatility. So
having 2 young stud tackles available is awesome. And then Ronnie Stanley still playing the way he is. That just makes the offensive line so much better.
Lacey, funny as shit. She said commercial, of course.
Yeah.
right, you got this. You got retard Shane Gillis. Drug addict Post Malone, and noted rapist Peyton Manning pushing Bud Light. At least on my side, I don't know what's happening on your guys' side.
So after that, we got 5 more picks left, right? At the out pick.
I mean, once we pick, I'm out. I'm just sitting here for the rest of the shit.
No. I know that, but I'm just saying, like, we got 5 more picks left. So I'm just hoping the Chiefs. I mean, I don't know.
We'll bitch about the pick for a while, and then we'll call it a night.
Well, I think the only person that's going to be bitching is you if it Starks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking it's going to be Starks, but
If it's Will Johnson, I'm going to be bitching all the way to,
yeah, I would like to just say that I take back my cornerback slander if we take Will Johnson, but that's pure bias. That has nothing to do with logic or reason. So I'm man enough to admit that I am severely biased.
All
Enough with the damn commercials, ESPN. Thank you.
Yeah,
By the way,
I think Harbaugh's on the phone right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like Starks to me.
Hello. Yeah.
still hasn't shown up on my screen yet.
I'm just
You
basing
say
that on
I could
Trippy's.
cheer, but you said don't say nothing. Hey, hello. Why is that? Why is that?
Nah, you're good.
Look at these nerds that they have. Fucking.
What's
Is that kid
this?
in a
What's
Tucker
this?
jersey?
Hello.
Oh, it's a Lamar jersey.
That's a lighter.
What
That's
rhymes
a
with
flame.
my blunt.
Yeah, so it's Starks. It's not ideal. Oh, why are we doing this? Oh, that was a waste of a fucking pick. This kid better turn out to be the next fucking Ed Reed. Otherwise,
I mean, dude,
Yeah, they took him.
having a fucking killer safety combination in this defense, I think, is a good thing.
Well, then they can
Right, but if you
move
can't-
Kyle Hamilton
again-
back down into the box.
so we
and
can.
be a
This
nickel
is what I was
corner
talking about
as well.
earlier. We led the league in fucking coverage sacks last year. Okay, great. So you have another guy who covers longer, so more coverage sacks. But like, get somebody who's going to beat the fuck out of people up front. We didn't get pressure against good teams. We're not going to get pressure against good teams with Adafe Owe and Kyle Van Noy as our fucking premier edge rushers. And so you got two premier game-changing edge rushers on the table with fucking Green and Ezraku. Instead, you go for this dipshit with a fucking personalized chain. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
That's what DBs do, though. They're always all about themselves. Doesn't matter who you are, corner, safety.
Yeah, I have a
That's
rule.
what they do.
I have a rule. If you wear a personalized chain, you're a fucking asshole. So he's a fucking asshole for now. I think it was personalized chain, to be honest. I have no idea what the chain actually says on it.
I know you're just being salty. Okay, that's fine.
I mean, the worst part about this too is Grant wanted him, and so that like just makes it 10 times worse. If Grant was like, "Oh, fuck Starks," blah blah, then I'd be like, "All right, whatever." I wouldn't be as mad. But now we got a guy that he wants. Oh, trade back into the first round. And
He
get one of
wasn't
the
the
edge
only
rushers.
one.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know why people fucking wanted him.
Starks Malachi. I'm about to tweet him too. Welcome to Baltimore, motherfucker.
Send him the link.
Hello.
His DMs are open. He's
That
not busy.
man is probably celebrating.
It's a flexibility within the secondary, though. That much I could say. Kind of protects your corners because
Yeah,
now you don't have to
I
have
want to hear shit from
your
none of
top
them
three out
Ravens
there at all
fans. Come on,
times.
we don't need him.
We
for
didn't
most
need
of
him.
the time.
Put the fucking hat on and get on the stage, you asshole. Jesus Christ. I already don't like him. I'm going to be looking for reasons to be mad at him all year.
I like how excited he is.
Picked
He's
up
not
Rocky
trying to be
Goodell.
cool.
He's not
I
trying
mean,
to be
that's
cool.
like-
He just spent 10 minutes fucking fixing his hair in the camera.
I mean, I feel like
Or
that's a
putting the hat
dope
on.
pick.
No.
though,
You
bro,
haven't
'cause,
seen him
like,
come out
now-
yet. You haven't seen him
now,
come out on
hey.
stage yet.
Yeah, he picked up Goodell. That's weird. Don't do that. You're hugging Goodell for way too long. Now I got
I
questions.
mean, let's be
Light pink-
honest though.
Light
Like
pink suit, rubbing your
he's
hands.
he's a way better upgrade than Eddie Jackson, Sarias, and Marcus Williams. So now, like, we could
Yep.
definitely have Kyle Hamilton in the box. That was the
Well-
main reason why I want him. AD could play in the slot. Like, it's every we could do
Yeah.
mismatch. You feel me?
Kyle
it's not a
Hamilton can
bad
play in the
pick.
slot. And AD can play in the deep half.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm less mad than I would be because I was warned of this hours ago. I think Will can give you a timestamp of exactly when I knew this was going to happen. So
We didn't have to trade for it. We didn't have to give anything up. So that's
Yeah,
good.
but still, I just don't want him. I mean, nothing against the kid, whatever. Like, you have your weird chain and your, pink suit. You got some weird cuff thing there that has an S on it. It's clearly personalized. Not a fan. More about himself than the team.
I can't. Okay, so I'm definitely going to clip this and use it against you.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I'm totally. I wanted a pass rusher or an offensive lineman. I was very, very clear on that.
Look at him. I'm sick of him, bro. I'm
I think,
sick of that.
I think you can't really go
that
wrong
geek
with a Georgia defensive player. So
Yeah.
Yeah, look at his
Unless it's
fucking.
Lewis Cine.
Look at his fucking.
Hey Drew,
picture that they got here.
If that YC kicked me out the group, add me back. He talking about I'm booting your shit.
Oh, they must be livid. They must be fucking furious.
Bro, he mad. Remember last week I said that shit? Yo, you must don't want to win no Super Bowls.
No, but I mean, the reality
has a white
is that, like, we're getting our asses kicked in the trenches in big games that matter, and this fucking guy doesn't fix that.
let's see how the rest of the draft goes. I like the pick personally. I think. I mean, it does eliminate the guy that I wanted later in the draft, but same.
I mean,
same
only reason
idea.
I was mad because I was hoping.
I like Watts. I like Watts. I mean,
Right, but I'd be so much happier with
this guy creates turnovers too. This guy's a weapon on defense. So
if we got Simmons and
not
Watts
mad about
or Green and Watts or Ezraku and Watts, I'd be
Let me
so
text
much
Lacey
happier with
real
that.
quick and said, man, tell EDC, man, he cooked. He cooked once again. He did it again.
It's a good.
Did
I like
it
the pick.
again.
If it was me making the pick, I would have taken Simmons. But
Yeah, if it was me making the pick, I would have made several other picks than that.
Oh my god, y'all know my parlay ain't ready to get cooked, bro.
I think it's going to be good. But yeah, it's fine. I mean, people getting pissed off about it. I don't know.
I'm mad at the like the theory behind it here. You know,
They're investing in Zach Orr too. You know.
Yeah, which is fine, but if you're investing in Zach Orr, give him somebody besides fucking Owe. We're not,
Yeah.
and then my other fear here is that we're gonna fucking pay Owe. You know that.
Yeah,
You're
I mean
gonna,
that would surprise me based on the fact that his name is going around as a trade candidate, and he's
Hey,
probably
Drew,
still
hey, Drew,
a trade candidate.
Hey Drew, did you see what they changed the name to the group now? These motherfuckers is crazy. They say killed
I
the
haven't looked at my
Costa.
phone.
Like, it's crazy, bro.
I mean, this is like a 6 times a year thing for them. It's like the
He's
crash
not
out
that
chat.
good.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Yeah. Jake, it's time for you to fucking die. Jake's dead, I think.
Jake,
Here.
Jake, bark
Jake.
twice if you're in Milwaukee.
Hold on, his shit just blanked out. He probably coming back.
His technology chooses most interesting.
I feel like it's on purpose. Being silenced by a certain group of people that he
Worked just fine when he was at fucking at
Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah. I mean, he owns it. He pays the internet bill there, so not great. I do love that Shedeur didn't get drafted. That's nice.
The first round not over yet,
Still
Drew.
happen. You never know.
Y'all trying to text my man Rob? Yo, why the? Oh, here you go.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an underwhelming thing.
Do we wait for Jake to come back, or are we just gonna end this?
Jake died.
I'm gonna see if
really
he coming
did.
back. Cause if not, I just die. Fuck it.
You die then.
And now it's time for Trippy to die.
Well, guess what, y'all? This is the wrap, although the first round ain't over yet, but we already picked. Shout out to Malaki Starks. I don't think Drew's very happy with this pick, but fuck it. It is what it is. We got more draft picks to cook up. It's time for me to die.
That was
Not
a
bad.
good one.
Not bad.
Zone 32.